From administration to Ally Mcoist to Steven Gerrard winning the league to Van Bronkhorst getting into the Europa League final, if I can even say his name, and then just back to being 9 points at this current moment in time behind Celtic. It's fair to say you Rangers fans have had a whirlwind of a time. A rebuild I've always had on my list since I saw that glorious YouTube video of their celebrations after beating Leipzig. It was phenomenal. So today we're taking over Michael Beale in charge of an SPFL club in Rangers, and I am so excited to go up to Scottish football. You might be thinking, what are we going to do here, Max? Are we going to try and win the Champions League? No! Actually, yes, you're correct. We're going to try and lift the Champions League title with Rangers, which is such a challenge. We've got to win the league as well. That isn't a rule. The only rule is we're only allowed one free agent each season. We're making this difficult. One free agent, we've got to use the money. We've got to use 21 million to try and kind of do what Gerrard did and go one competition and one place higher than Giovanni Van Bronkhorst. I can never say his name, but I am so excited for this save. If you are as well, smash a like and subscribe to the channel. We're on the race to 13k. 20k by the end of the year is such an aim, but we're gonna go for it, and I know you guys' support can help that. So very excited. So very excited. It is Gerrard's old assistant manager now back in charge of Rangers. Michael Beale has a job ahead of him. I can't lie, my knowledge on, well, Scottish football in a whole is very bad. We've got this team, though, and to be fair, it's a lot better rating-wise than I thought. I'm probably going to try and implement my own formation into this. We've got Kolak as a striker, Morelos, Kamara, Tillman. I'm guessing he must be on loan. First dilemma's the formation, but we're going to go with this. I think it's quite poor, though. Cantwell's really good, of course. Tillman is, but Hadji, I remember this guy being the next big thing under Gerrard, and it just hasn't worked out. Matondo the same. Want to get these two involved, of course. We're going with the Cam and Super John Lundstrom. I know he is a very important player, just like Tavernier. Anybody in our academy? Oh, another attacking midfielder, Gordon Kirkpatrick. What a player. 73 rate, right? He starts in the team. We already know our budget as the expectations within 2 seasons. A youth player, we've done that really. They want a crucial midfielder, 5 straight games, reach the quarterfinals, which probably won't happen. They want us to win the title and cup with profit. There's some quite lofty expectations. We've got 2 players out on loan there, and I think I'm right on the Tillman loan. Yep, he's on loan from Bayern Munich. But he is the only one. I think the squad we have looks very promising, you know, with some of the young potential. However, if a big club comes in this first season, like we did with our last save, if you haven't seen that one, the Tottenham one, we'll probably have to sell them all. Kirkpatrick as well has got a good attitude. He's already thanked me before the even bloody captain could tell me about joining, so he looks like he's up for it. And I believe my first signing, I'm going to try and make a goalkeeper. I love Scott McGregor, but he's 40. 40-year-old. McLaughlin's getting no younger as well, sat on the bench at 34. Definitely need another goalkeeper. Also a disclaimer, I do want to sign some Scottish players, of course, being a Scottish team. I'm trying to look up my best who supports who, because if I sign a Scottish player who really supports Celtic, because most of them do support the big two, I'll have egg on my face, and I apologise for that. I'm trying to be careful, as here we go. First player out is Hadji. Don't worry though, it is only a loan. He's going on loan to Real Betis now. Cantwell and of course Fitzpatrick's in. Need a bright start even in the pre-season tournament. And there's that win. And also we lose Scott Arnfield, £1 million to Newell's Old Boys. Along with the loan for Leon King. Leon King. That's a champ that's going to be coming. As we start our season here with Hearts. But this is a player coming through the door. We've gone ahead and got Facundo Pellistri on loan from Man United. I know Diallo didn't work out the greatest, but Man United linking up again. And we get him in. As speaking of United, we've got an ex-player in as our goalkeeper. Sam Johnston is not going to be back up at Crystal Palace. De Guaita is going to come and start in the SPFL. And he's only cost us, what, $3.5 million? A steal, if you ask me. Speaking of steal, we have to steal the points of Hearts of Midlothian, another decent club who we play first, we've got to win. Got to start off strong here in our Scottish reign. We're here away from home as well in the bright orange kit. The Tangerines! Off to a bright start, please. It's a pass inside, and that's a shot coming in. John Lundstrom, I think it was, as Fashion Junior. I think that's Sakari who we've got on that wing, as that's a good ball through onto Ryan Kent. What a tackle, Clark. Stopping us at every opportunity, but a run on here. Keep on going. This should be the goal, and it is the goal. Our number 30 with our first one. Fashion Junior. And he even did the suey to celebrate. As what? A penalty for Hearts with 11 minutes to go. This is terrible. Shankland is going to take, who may drop points on opening day if Johnson don't save. Which he doesn't. Points dropped on opening day away from home at Hearts. That's horrible. Horrible result. I think we need to sign another player after that. Michael Beale will be furious. Mega fuming. That fuming is gone and made a signing straight away, which is here. Josh Brownhill from Burnley. Newly promoted Burnley. Congratulations. Cost us 6 million. Our group is the real life one. We've got Napoli, Liverpool and Ajax. What a terrible group. Aim for Europa League. We have quite a bit of money left, if I'm right. Yeah, 15 million. I'll take that into this season, seeing how Michael Beale can do. And we've had some loans finished, like Palistri and Tillmans. That doesn't fill me with confidence, actually. I never like it when a loanee's tuck away. Ratings in the team have done well, though. We've got Johnson to 75, Davies to 75, Matondo, Cantwell, Sutar, Barisic on the bench, Kilpatrick, amazing. Things are looking promising. Taking nothing for granted, though. We're walking the league. Celtic are so many points off. 3 signings have made the difference here for Rangers. 1 defeat. 3 draws, 16 wins. It is 12 points. Come on! Scottish Cup is the next game up, but how did the Champions League go? Are we through? We're not. We're not. Ooh, but we finished 3rd! Hey, we will get Europa League football. We didn't finish rock bottom. Ajax did. And we are so unlucky not to go through, because every team's on 10 points. We finished on 10 points and came 3rd. 10 points and came 3rd. How is your luck? It fills me with confidence going into the next one, but honestly, that feels horrific in the stomach. Into the cup game anyway. There has to be a winner and a loser in this. And we're out of the Scottish Cup. Okay, focus on the league. And I honestly can't think of any signings that I'd make in this window. I think the squad's doing okay as it is. Of course, there is ones we can make. But storing 15 million on top of what next year's budget is going to be would allow us to get 1 huge player, I think. And I think I would rather do that. As the team we've drawn in the Europa League is Fenerbahce. Okay, let's get on to that. I'm excited. So how are we going to get on against Fenerbahce here in round 1? It's a 1-1 draw. Back at home for this one with the fans behind us. We win. Sakala, Kent, Tavernier. It is a Rangers dominant victory with Monaco in the next round. We'll sim straight up to that game. Very excited. So let's go. Monaco. This is going to be a harder game in my eyes. We've lost the first leg. 2-1. Volland and Embolo. Oh my. But we've done it. In the second leg, this was the round of 16 as well. I got it wrong. We had to play the preliminary round as Lundstrom, Volland, but Tavernier and Ryan Kent has done it. Quarter-final of the Europa League. It's more money, and it's a brilliant achievement. I'm pretty sure the board, yes, they wanted the quarter-final. Now we've dropped down into the Europa League. Can't wait. We're on a run. We're actually on a run. Sevilla, the place we had to go to actually get to this round before. Safe to say as well, I haven't realised or recognised Morelos scoring goals. As a draw in our first, like away from home as well, is brilliant. Sakala and Kent are 2 wingers. Safe to say, this is a huge game as well. We haven't got an 80 rated player near our squad, but we're out. We won't make the semi-final this year. What a run though. What a run in European football. So unlucky in the Champions League as well. We're into the run-in where we play the top teams in this league, and you can see we've got a 10-point gap. And we've done it. There we go, 7 points clear. The first trophy is the SPFL title. Brilliant title to win as well. Just a brilliant trophy all round. I didn't think we'd get anywhere near the Europa League or anything, but we're in the Champions League again next season. And we have done it in style. Top scorer for us, let's have a check. It was Sakala. Someone I didn't expect who's gone up a lot in ratings. Brilliant stuff. Ryan Kent second. Tavernier, of course, third. He's a brilliant right back. And Alfredo Morelos got 15. I thought he would have had more. I thought he would have what Sakala's got. So, striker position's one I'm going to look at. But no guarantee I actually change it. He got 0 red cards all season. Phenomenal for him. We need a good second season, you know. And I want to see what the board expects from us this time round. They want, of course, 1 Youth Academy player playing. 12 home wins. They want a Scottish player signing. They want the group stages reaching. Okay, I guess we've got to qualify. They want us to win the title and the cup and then make a bit of profit. My expectations are more realistic. And look at that budget. 50 million. Go on, Rangers. Lundstrom is the best on earth. Oh, we've lost a player actually here. I'm just singing the John Lundstrom song. Barsic has gone to Galatasaray. He did not want to stay. 3 million in our back pocket. And with Hadji's progression, we've let Todd Cantwell go back to the Premier League. 7.4 million to go to Wolverhampton. And are you guys ready for a big signing? Because there's one walking through them doors. It's difficult because I know how good Sakala was, but his replacement is here in Marquinhos. He'll probably play on either wing off the bench, but 18 million from Arsenal. What a huge player. 20-year-old, 77 rated, is brilliant. He may have had an impact in our first game as well. A dropping of Aberdeen away, Morelos getting 2. But you may have realised he wasn't the Scotsman that the board wanted us to sign. Don't worry, we've got him in anyway. We've got Billy Gilmore from Brighton. His father, a huge Celtic fan, but he came through the Rangers Academy under 17 level, and they've just took a chance on him again. He can rebuild his career a bit here, back in his home of Scotland. That should complete our team now. Brilliant. Sakala on the bench is criminal, I know. I apologise. Hadji's good. Zakowski, we're going to go with a youngster on the bench instead of signing a replacement left back. Stacking that money up for a progression in the European tour. Don't think John Lundstrom's going to be too happy with his position being taken though, as Glenn Kamara leaves the club. That's 1 midfielder less. 5 million to Cadiz. And Adam Devine out on loan before our old firm already. With probably what is our final signing. Yes, I made another one. I couldn't help myself. With Devine going out on loan, we need another fullback. And Brandon Fleming of Hull City for just less than 2 million is our backup youngster. And our Champions League group, again, absolutely shafted. Juventus, Leipzig, us and Young Boys. I think Europa League is the sensible aim. We are still progressing, but not as much as I'd probably like. Come on, we get some signings in and we win the title again. I've just gone ahead and promoted a youngster as well. Aidan McGregor's made the step up to what looks like another title-winning side. 1 defeat, 9 points clear. Get in, but how is the Champions League looking? Let's have a look at that. We're not through, and we're not in the Europa League. 1 win, 5 defeats. I'm guessing we beat Young Boys. I'm guessing. I don't think we'll be in the only defeat to Leipzig. No! Heartbreaking still, but understandable because we've had Ryan Kent, our 80-rated player, injured. How is your luck, MWS? Actually, I completely missed the captain Tavernier, who's 81 rated. At least we do have that strong leader. We need to be winning this cup as well as we lose a player. The Zimbabwean Sakala has left. It's his own decision. Aston Villa is his destination. This could be a very short season with Alistair Sanders loaned out for 6 months. Ibar awaits as we have a no game player face into the club. So you can't tell who Michael Beale's just signed, but I'll tell you this. It's cost 9 million. Kiwior, the Arsenal youngster who's getting in a couple of games here and there for Arsenal in the domestic competitions and continental. Polish defender I really do trust. I think he is the replacement for Ben Davies, however, not just yet. He's a left footer as well. They are hard to come across, and I really do feel sorry for John Sutar. Is he actually young? I know he's 27. So I think Kiwior is the better option in this second half of the season. And come end to, still got a big injury to Ryan Kent, who's gone down a rating now, and Tavernier is suspended. Not looking great, but as long as we've won the league, I'm happy. Actually, we don't know if we've won the league because we are only halfway through. We're okay, we're into the semi-finals, but we've got Celtic. Oh, I don't like that. Let's have a look at the Premiership. We finished top by a point. By a point. We still have to do the top half of the second stage. Come on. 2 of our main players out for the rivalry, but we've still got Kilpatrick. Yes! Extra time. Morelos and Marquinhos show. And Kirkpatrick got a goal. Brownhill. 3 of the players we didn't even start the save with coming out on top. It's a managerial masterclass. The league is not done yet, but that's a huge victory in terms of maybe silverware anyway. And this game has everything riding on it. The bragging rights and the title and the points. So if we beat Celtic again like we did in the cup, we could win the league and we could do the double. It's a draw, which means we win the league. Get in. It took a minute for that to sink in, but by a point, we get our second SPFL title in 2 seasons. Michael Beale working wonders. However, everything will turn to this final. Can Tavernier lift another trophy within a week? He can! Rabbi Matondo in extra time. Livingston pushed us all the way. Kirkpatrick and Pittman in the game. 2 trophies. 2 trophies. Get in. Just 1 up last season to get 3 in 2 seasons. Next season, I want to progress more into a European competition like season number 1, but beat the likes of Monaco. I know how difficult that will be with this team. We do have Kiwior now to jump in the defence, probably ahead of Davies starting next season. Goalkeeper could be another position to look at, of course, again. And maybe we just go out there and get a world beater. What a season as well for Alfredo Morelos. If we're going to sign a striker, it's a more difficult challenge now with him playing so well. Rabbi Matondo, now Kent's been injured, stepping up to the plate, getting a cup win over his... well, he literally got us the cup win. And Tavernier with 13 as a right back. He will retire at this club. There is no doubt about it. Season number 3. Success already. And Gilmore's back in the Scottish side. That's good to see. A lot of rating increases over the summer. They've stayed at it to try and get us into European football this term. A lot of contracts to go. We lost McGregor. We'll lose Ryan Jack as well to retirement. We've got to watch the age as well because I think a lot of players are getting old. Yeah, Tavernier himself, not retiring just yet. Kemar Roof, who's literally not featured once. Then board expectations weren't bad last year. They want 2 North American players. Okay, guessing the owners are maybe from there. Group stages reaching, so no real progression needed. They want us to do the double again. Financial, of course, and youth development. 1 from each position, as of course they want the double. Why wouldn't they want the double? 58 million as well to spend is a lot in our budget. And there is quite a lot of bids flying in for our players. We lose one of the players that was promising as well. A Rangers actual real-life player, Yilmaz, the backup left-back behind Barsic. Can't believe it. He's gone to Juventus here for 30 million. Alongside Nicholas Raskin, who goes to the Premier League, almost 10 million. We've got Billy Gilmore anyway. And Scott Wright. Scotty, right, is utter and I'm not going to say the rest of that word. And despite having Sam Johnson in goal from one side of Manchester, we're bringing in one from the other side, that being City. And he won't start just yet, but it's good competition. James Trafford, who was on loan at Bolton Wanderers, is coming across as a young keeper, fighting to be Rangers #1. As we win the first game of the season as well, Alfredo Morelos. Don't think our business is done. The money we have, we definitely need a left back. We've now got a backup keeper to come. I really wanted a good winger, but our wingers are too good, so I'm going to give them till January. Check how many goals they've got. If they haven't got many, they're replaced. But screw it. We'll actually get the winger in and we'll get this left back through the door. George Bello has got an in-game face from Armania Bielefeld for 6 million. We paid the release clause. He's not the greatest. This guy looks a lot better. Cade Colwell, who's cost us 9 million. 20-year-old, 74 rated. Promising for the future. Only the Champions League group wanted reaching. Bloody hell, Juventus, do you have to show your face again? Kiev, who reached the Europa League final recently, actually, in this group, and Marseille, I mean, it's not as bad as last year's, but I still don't expect us to go far. With this team, though, anything's possible, and no left-backs week. I understand that. We'll probably have to sign another one in January, but I like the look of some wingers that I'm looking at. We've got some good wingers as it is. I'm confused. I want to go through in the Europa League or Champion. Confusion. And halfway through, it's even clearer. 16 points over Celtic. We're dominant in Scotland. It's kind of a fear I had that we'd get dominant that quick, because now it's not dull, but it's too easy. The Champions League is our only focus as we're through. Barcelona. Interessante. We finished second in the group, 3 points clear of Olympique Marseille, 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats. That is perfect from the R's. Of course, I do want to check that thing with the wingers scoring. Marquinhos is going up in ratings. We could still lose players. James Trafford progressing, Cowell progressing. Oh, they all are. Even Lowry, who's been out on loan, and Sanders. This is a team game. Goal-wise, Kent scoring a lot. Matondo, not much. Marquinhos has 1 goal and 2 assists. It's actually Matondo that's played more than him. Okay, I am thinking about a winger. Kirkpatrick, brilliant. That's just going unnoticed because it's kind of a common thing. And this transfer actually sours things a little bit. Sam Johnson's gone. Okay, James Trafford. Time to shine. And another player out, Mateusz Zukowski on loan to Celta Vigo as I look to try and make this one transfer. And you can see right here, we've agreed for a signing. We've got a midfielder in, and it is Loser. But this time he's going to be a winner. Signed from Watford for 16.5 million in the Championship. Job's a good un. He's no Amrabat, but hopefully he is like a better Lundstrom, and he's got a very decent rating to knock Brownhill out. And Lundstrom, the fans' favourite. But that is the team going towards the Champions League round of 16. With the team we have, beating Barcelona will be one of the biggest achievements, with a 74 rated left back and a tired Kirkpatrick, it looks like, in the middle. They've got Julian Alvarez up front, the new Messi. How will we fare? Guess it's just all about experience. Guess it's all just about experience in this one. Hey! We win the second leg, but it means nothing when you get thrashed 4-0 at home. Still, I shouldn't be saying that. We beat Barcelona. Even over one leg. We beat Barcelona 2-1. We can have the bragging rights partially. And come end of the season, 23 points clear. We've got to play the top half, but it's guaranteed. And it wasn't a great end, actually. Celtic outdid us in the second stage, but it doesn't matter. Add the third trophy. It is 3 out of 3. That's good enough for me, but next season, we break Europe big time. That's what I want to do. Ryan Kent with 27 goals. Kirkpatrick with 19 altogether. Morelos 17. Tavernier 10. Matondo. Even he's playing well, and he's not in the squad much. I'm guessing the board are going to push Champions League. No, they're not. They're going to keep it as medium. Win the league, win the cup. We want to do both again this season. Profit, youth development, and 2 young players signed. Reasonable. Trafford's now took the number 1 spot. Bellows better this season. Kiwior's brilliant. Goldson, Tavernier's going down, however. Still, this season we'll make big transfers as well. I think we've saved the money. We're a very rich Scottish club. 84 million in the bank. So let's kick things off with a bang, shall we? Someone we've used before, but not enough. Kieran Dewsbury Hall is coming from Leeds United for 30 million. Celtic. Whoa. Leicester didn't do very well. Of course, Brendan Rodgers has the affiliation, so hopefully he's not just drilled a Celtic way into him. And John Souttar finally does leave this club. He's going to Crystal Palace in the Premier League. We've got the retirement of Connor Goldson and Kemar Roof going on this season, which is heartbreaking, really. Rangers stopped Celtic's 10 in a row, but could we do it here? Making our own 10 in a row, that is. I'm joking. I don't think we'll do that many seasons. As Luca Dean, Michael Beale used his contacts when he was assistant manager at Aston Villa to get the ageing left back. The wages have gone up at the club, and now our centre backs and Gilmore and Trafford, our defence, mostly our defensive players through the spine, are the weakest ones. Still, I trust them. we should be getting out of whichever Champions League group we're in right now. That's where I'm realistically at. I'm really surprised we've managed to keep half of us players, as Barcelona are in our group this year with Club Brugge and Panathinaikos. I think we should be going through easily. That's the easiest group. Season number 1, we might have actually pushed Bruges out of the way to get out of that one. Oh my days. Why do I open my mouth? We second in the Scottish Premier League. Or not Premier League, you know what I mean. But we're not doing well. 5 points off the rivals who are now above us. Did we get through in the Champions League? Please tell me. I see Bruges. I see Bruges. We're a Europa League side by 4 points. We actually didn't dance through. I got the easiest group, and I said we were going to do 10 in a row. We failed on both. I told you as well, I'm a firm believer in you get yourself in this mess, you get yourself out. We're simming out of it. We're not making a transfer. No one escapes. Rangers, this team that's put us in this mess and done as well, to be fair, in previous seasons, gets us above Celtic. Fenerbahce, again, is the team we have in the Europa League to start off with. Let's get to it. We're without Ryan Kent. Their team is actually close to the one we played last. When we played them, like, what, 4 seasons ago now, was it? This time, a different result to start off with 3-1. Don't think it was 3-1 last time. And we've done it over 2 legs. Alfredo Morelos kills them off. It will be Marseille in the next round. A team that we beat to the knockout rounds. Last Champions League group. Come on, Ryan Kent back in the team. I want Tavernier to go out with a European trophy. And it looks like he may do with Gilmore and Kent scoring. We beat Marseille. We beat Marseille on a good day. They've got Calvert-Lewin up front. Some decent players. Rojas on the wing. A 1-0 win again. Like Fenerbahce's second leg. Ryan Kent. Good to have you back, sir. And the semi-final, speaking of Ryan Kent, is against his former club, Liverpool. Oh. Excitement levels are high. Jurgen Klopp's had to build his team. You can see different defense. Reece, Edgar, Asensio's in there. Gakpo, Milenkovic-Savic. Bissouma, McAllister, a different team, and Bissouma is the difference maker at Anfield. 1-0 at Anfield I'll take. They come to the Ibrox. Technically the East Point Arena. Just give it your all, lads. I think we'll get another shot at a trophy soon enough. 2-2. The scenes will not carry on from real life. It is heartbreak in the semi-finals of the Europa League. Gave it a brilliant go. Or it wasn't even that, was it? That was the quarterfinals because we keep playing the preliminary round, which I forget about. Who really remembers it? Anyway, see if we've made the points up. The games around Liverpool seem promising. Let's go. We are into the second stage, actually, and we are top by a point. Come on, don't stop here. Do we win the league? Oh, we're in the final, okay. Ross County, so hopefully we do win that. A point. 4 SPFL titles, and we've scraped Celtic by a point this time. It might not have been as comfortable, but add a cup to that because we've beaten Ross County 2-0. That trophy cabinet is looking very full. It's either full or I'll put a time so-and-so on it if I couldn't fit all the trophies into it. I'm guessing I could, as that is a really good season. I am going to check the score as we say goodbye to Goldson and Kmar Roof now. Ryan Kent, top scorer, 25. Kilpatrick, 21. It'll be hard to keep hold of him, I won't lie. Morelos is brilliant. Matondo, just the same as bench player. And Tavernier's on the decrease. Still, he's a legend and he'll stay here. Come on, lads. If you do want a trophy, just join Rangers. You get one instant. Some good news as well is Tavernier is open to signing a new contract. We're going to try and get him on an extra year. Probably his farewell one. As we look to replace Connor Goldson, who left last year. We do lose John Lundstrom, though. He will win us the Europa League was the chant, but he unfortunately hasn't done that. 75 million in the bank as well for the R's. With the expectation now of a quarter-final in the Champions League, and it's a high one. Ooh. So we need a centre-back, probably a backup striker, and we've got a backup goalkeeper here to James Trafford. From our days scouting the Canadian players, Celentano joins from FC Cincinnati. And we have signed our huge defender, Nathan Aguerd, the Moroccan defender from West Ham United. It was at Milan, but don't worry guys, I checked. It was 4th choice in the list, so it was pretty easy to take the decision to get him. Cost us 25 million, but he makes this team a lot better. As always, we sim that first game of the season, And a 2-2 draw again. And our final signing before going into the rest of the season is this man here from Stoke, Jacob Brown. Backup goalkeeper because Kolak is retiring at the end of the year. This team is very good now. Even Kolak, Lundstrom, Colwell, and Loser, literally a loser now, in the reserves. Very impressed with this team. Let's see our Champions League group. Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona, and Feyenoord. I was scouting Feyenoord players. They've got Disasi and Lacroix at the back, so they've got a very good defence. And then we've got two juggernauts. If we get Europa League out of this group, I'll be impressed. Rating-wise, halfway through, there's some oldies that are going down like Digne. Trafford's on the up, though. Love Trafford. Second in the league, however, Celtic are unbeaten. That means we must have lost to them, or drawn. But what a season for them. 6 points is a lot to make up. Champions League as well. We've gone through, and I see Dortmund, Barcelona are out. They're in the Europa League. We finished with 10 points. We could have won that group. We're through in the Champions League to the knockouts, and Leipzig, it's a repeat of that Europa League semi-final. They're going to want some big revenge, and I do not want to sign any players. I'm so excited for it. Come on, they've got De Bruyne and Saka of Leipzig, but it's not enough for the mighty Rangers. Morelos and Ryan Kent. And Billy Gilmore's very unhappy at the club. We're going to have to see how it goes for him before this Leipzig game. And into this second leg we go. Kirkpatrick, I want to see more goals from you with an 87 rating. We win. Marquinhos sent off on the wing, but it is a brace from Ryan Kent. Reach the quarterfinals. But Bayern Munich. Can we do it against two German powerhouses? So Rabbi Matondo, ex-Schalke in the Bundesliga, is going to have to step in for this first leg against Bayern. We've won! Kirkpatrick, I said he had to score. Tavernier missing a penalty. But Jacob Brown! And I'm sorry to Matondo, but Marquinhos comes straight back in. They're going to push here at the Ibrox. But we hold them off, and we have one of the biggest wins going. Kent and Tavernier. Champions League semi-final with Rangers. I can't wait to see who we have next. And where we finish in this league, because we're not in the cup. I think I just got a glimpse. Liverpool at Anfield is the first one. Bring it on! Come on. Gakpo, Edwards, Nunez. It's not as deadly as usual, is it? But it's a 4-2 win. Oh no! Let's go. Griezmann up front. We've got 2 goals to get back at the Ibrox. Oh! I got baited. I got absolutely baited. We won the game 3-2. Just don't speak about that. It'll be Liverpool, Man City in the final. I can't believe how much I fell for that. And it's happened again, Celtic. I'm sorry to say, you bottle jobs. Oh my, I'm not sorry to say in this grid, because that has made it, what, 5 or 6 on the spin? Rangers dominance. Gilmore and Lundstrom's gone. Don't care at the moment. Good players, but an even better team. Kolak will disappear as well as Ryan Kent, top scorer this season. Kirkpatrick with 20, 88 rated now. And we've had 0 bids for him. 0. I'd tell you if we did. Morelos, 18 and 10. Brilliant from him. Tavernier's 35 now, and Dewsbury Hall. Honestly, what a season for the Rangers. Saying goodbye to Billy Gilmore as well hasn't done his team well, because now there's no Scottish players in his lineup. Needs to change, doesn't it? Needs to change. We've got 1 on the bench. We've got a lot of youngsters. We need more Scotsmen. So that is what we're going to set out on this season. Get some Scottish. Oh, got Kirkpatrick. Yeah, but it doesn't really count. We probably need another right back and left back for when Digne and Tavernier are out. And that's about it. Is any retiring? No. Tavernier's still going. Digne, he's still going. And why not get the Scotsman and the marquee player in one? That being Shane Gunn. Even rhymes, it's that perfect. 61 million he's cost Rangers from Milan. He is the Robbo regen, but he's a Rangers supporting Robbo regen. 85 rated. Fullback, just what we needed. The amount of left backs we've had to sign, unbelievable. I'd also want a quarter-final again, forgot to mention, win the league and cup, the crucial player thing, sign in from the academy, and sign from a different nation. And I've just signed a Scotsman. Let's look at the first game of the season as well. Celtic. And if you can remember, I mentioned Feyenoord having good defenders. The usual man is in. By far the one I've signed the most in career mode ever. Axel Disasi as another centre-half. QER is being watched fondly, so Disasi actually doesn't start, you know, unless QER does go. 2 left-footed and 1 right-footed defender. Is this season going to start positively or negatively? Celtic in the derby, Kirkpatrick and Morelos. And the Champions League group this year, Manchester City, which is good, because we can't get them in the next round if we progress. Ajax and FCSB. If we can pip Ajax to the post, we should be good. As we begin by looking at the league position, 2 points clear of Celtic. It's not as convincing as it usually is anymore. Still, I say that, and we're constantly winning. Bayern Munich in the rematch, round of 16. Second in the group, as expected. But we actually just thrashed Ajax. 6 points safe. Good job us. Question is, do we make a transfer? 12 million's not much, you know. And if we are going to progress, we've got a good team as it is. We may as well save money for next season. Kirkpatrick is there as a money man now because he's 89 rated. Still, to have the youth player go all the way is brilliant. We'll just see what happens with it, and we'll get to Bayern. I don't like signing in January. We couldn't possibly do it twice against Bayern Munich, could we? A draw, Mason Mount, Almada, Morelos, and Kirkpatrick. Let's go and beat them, shall we? If we beat these again, just what a bottle job bunch of players Bayern have been in this. Because Gunn and Marquinhos cancel out Moise Keane's goal. Gunn, the Wonder Kid, the new Robbo, strikes. Who we're going to have afterwards? Bloody hell. What is with the German clubs? Let's get them beat anyway. The Amber, the yellow and amber. Oh, it's a 2-1 win last minute. De La Vega and Pellegrini. Even QER suspended for this next one. Oh, I hate how this is going. It's heartbreaking. The quarterfinals this year. Don't make it to the semis. All we can do is go again. We win the league, put the trophy in the cabinet, but to be fair, it's getting quite stale. Not that I don't want to win it, but I want more. And scrap that. Add 2 trophies because we've won the Scottish Cup as well. But please, just please, lads, for me, a big push next season. Tavernier kind of needs replacing now. The rest of the team's perfect for a title-winning season in the Champions League. Border Greet needs to be stepped up. Champions League semi-final time with 5 wins in cups. Title and cup won. Different nationalities to the club. We've got to sign. Been given an astronomical budget with 97 or 98 million. I cannot read numbers, which we've got to improve this squad with. Right back, and then just one big player. Come on, we go out with Tavernier getting a trophy. I like how it's recommending Yilmaz as a transfer. Very savvy in this window, please. And we'll start here with the replacement for Tavernier, getting him in early days, ready for the campaign. Kylian Sildlia. I'm guessing Sildilla? Sildillian, I'm going to call him. Not Kylian Mbappe, like, but another Kylian. And we also sell Ben Davies to try and afford this next player who could be the last one, you know. But we can't afford him. Matrix Cageguard. We can't afford him, so we're going to have to pass. What's his budget? First time we've run out of money. 50 million. Okay. I guess going for your backup option, though, isn't always a bad thing. Welcome to the club. You can tell who it is. Pretend I have a burger in my hands. I take off the bun. I squirt on some McSauce, because that's who we've signed. Scott McTominay. Scottish sauce. Literally. Here he is coming from Wolfsburg. 18 million is a steal for him. Makes this team a lot better. I don't know if he's better than Brownhill, though. I really do love the signing of Brownhill. And Hadji now 80 rated, but he was never going to get in this squad over Kirkpatrick. Sorry, mate. A lot of players here from the start, like Kent, Morelos, Kirkpatrick, Matondo, Hadji still involved, Tavernier, as I'd love to see them lift this trophy. Come on! See our group, Leicester City, Shakhtar and Barcelona. I'm not taking that for granted. That is a difficult group. Dude's pretty hard-faced against his former club. Oh, I'm actually not looking forward to that. Negative thumbs down from the board in our challenging season. In the league, we're top by 2 points over Aberdeen. Celtic dropping off. We're not out of the Champions League, are we? No. We have Milan. We finished second, a point above Leicester City, though. It was close. But then it don't matter because I got the job done. And we can't play Barcelona. Okay, this is interesting. And this season, I've not spent money usually. We've got 52 million. I am probably going to try and spend it just to try and make sure we get past Milan. And here we go. This playmaker is the man I think will get us over the line. We have signed Ezequiel Palacios. I think it's cost us 45 million. 30-year-old from Bayer Leverkusen. But I am very confident he can have an impact. Come on. We even have Loser, who's literally a loser even more now. I've already made that joke. McSauce has to be on the bench. Sorry, Hadji. I really do apologise. Or do we take Brownhill out? I mean, he's been here a long time. Matondo's there. Hard to make choices. That leaves us with 10 million. We can't pay off the refs, can we? Just slip him 10 mil to get us to the final. I am desperate for success in this competition. Come on, we go one better than the semi-final. A 2-2 draw first off, though, with AC Milan. Ryan Kent suspended for this, which is difficult, but still, we push on and we win the tie. And that's why we brought Ezequiel Palacios into the club, to do well in Europe. It sets up Barcelona. After I said we couldn't play them, we played them the game after we couldn't play them, so we actually are playing them. Come on, Mikey Beale, get a win. Okay, 2-2 draw. Kirkpatrick and Ryan Kent, the usual lads. Sets up a beautiful night here at Camp Nou. Jimenez up front for them, and we win! Again, the centre-back with the winning goal. Ferran Torres and Kiwior, our centre-halves, make it a monumental 4-3 victory over Barcelona to the semi-finals. Oh, that is a win and a half. We've still got to focus, what is it called? Nationally? Nationally? Is that the right word? Domestically, that's it. We've got to focus domestically on winning the league and the cup. Dortmund again. The replay. This is when we beat them. It's always bloody Borussia, isn't it? Bloody Borussia. Dortmund. Bayer is their striker. But Gunn strikes for us. Come on, we've got to do it over 2 legs, though. Yes! Keenan Dewsbury Hall and Kirkpatrick beat Manu Kone 70th minute strike. And Rangers are in the Champions League final. Get in! Get in. For all the legends that came before us, we've done it. We've done it! Ally Mcoist, that one's for you. I saw it with Atletico Madrid and Manchester City on the other in the other semi-final as we look to be on stead for the league. I did just see some defeats though. I hope we haven't bottled the league. We haven't. Get in. Add that trophy. If we win the Champions League this season, that means we've won every single league we can and we've won the Champions League, our aim. So we've never not won the league. That will be some achievement, as we do have Celtic, the Stadium Olympique, in this final. Come on. Our midfield looks very strong, and it's our attack that score Marquinhos and Kent to get a 2-0 win. And there's another Scottish Cup in that cabinet. Have we ever gone a season? Have we ever gone a season we had a trophy? I don't think so. Old Trafford awaits. We're just going down south, that's it. I don't know how I forgot that. South we go into England, the other side of the border for Atletico Madrid. How is Michael Beale gonna do? The team looks fantastic. The team look up for it. Trafford in net's been amazing. Morelos is going down. There is a couple of players going down now. Kent's probably on his way. I don't know the ages of players. I know how to play FIFA. Stop telling me. I want to see top scorer, which is Kent. At 32-year-old, he's been phenomenal. Morelos with 26. Kirkpatrick with 17. Now 90 rated. And Keenan Dewsbury Hall with 10. Double figures for both him and Kirkpatrick. Matondo's always been under the radar and just brilliant. Brilliant in this save. Even though he might have just gone past his peak. As this could be the peak for Rangers. We have the Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. There it is, the trophy, and Old Trafford awaits. I've been there a couple of times. You can check the Instagram, YT_MWS_. If you want to see me on my travels to stadiums. So let's get going. Atletico Madrid in the final. Only one winner here. Come on, it's us. Up the arse again. Need a positive start, and I think Kiwior's gone straight in the book with a free kick. A little bit far out. Maybe survived the booking. Free kick is jumped over. Gerrard to hit this one. Oh! And what a hit it was! Off the bar. Or post or whatever. And counter-attack. Come on, Dewsbury Hall. The captain for today finds Morelos. Morelos, this could be it, you know, straight away. And Marquinhos, the ex-Arsenal man, with a goal to start Rangers off in a bright way. I mean, overreacting. Way too early on, but we're in front. What an exciting way to start the game, though. Went into a bit of a Scottish accent there. Thinking of Ally Mcoist doing the commentary. Come on! I absolutely love it. Here is Kent. Kent looking for maybe an option there. That's just an easy pass. Palacios, who we brought in to win us this trophy. Coming close. Estupinian. Just talking about Tavernier's retirement. If I could get him on to be the captain later on, I'd love to do that. But the captain here for today is playing brilliant. An assist. Or a semi-assist already. And he skinned his man across into the back post. What a save, Oblak. Close again. Kent is just allowed to breeze through it. He's got a bit of a discipline problem, but apart from that, what a player he is. Pushing their back line. Oh, but a counter-attack here. You know, it's Stupinian into Barea. That's a terrible tackle, but Gerrard opts to play on. João Pedro, block from Kiwior. Almost half-time as João Pedro. No way has he scored that. No way. That is so demoralising. Played so well all first half and just get bumped on the ball. And that bump helps him just power it past James Trafford. Speaking of Trafford, the Old Trafford half-time whistle goes. 1-1 now. We shouldn't go into this second half. 1-1, man. Come on. Push forward. Gun. A good cross, you know. Header one and in the back of the net. Alfredo Morelos. He's just surprised everyone inside this stadium. Push, push, push. Concede and score straight after. Jan Oblak, the king of spillage on this occasion, gets right side of his man, and the power on it was too much. We are Rangers. We are beautiful. It's Kirkpatrick. That was almost beautiful. So close to another one as well. Kirkpatrick. There's the running behind here as well. Tried to get his head on it. Palacios does. A very poor hit. Palacios into Sedilia there. Marquinhos. Morelos this time on it. Everyone's os. As here he goes. Round his man again. Need a 2-goal cushion. Morelos. He's not really going anywhere with this ball. He's curving in and out. And that's a brilliant ball down the line. Here's Gun. Gun across. Kirkpatrick is bounced awkward. Very close to another one. Estupinan. Oh, he's from Brighton. He knows his stuff about fish and chips, and he's chipped us for 2 apiece. What a game. What a goal. Final, probably. Everybody has written us off to win. Still, can we reply straight away after they score again? Corner ball. Rabbi Matondo is on the field. He wins. Big games like this. Big header. So close. Kirkpatrick. Chip over the top. Morelos onside. What a hit. What a bicycle motion! Alfredo Morelos has a brace in a Champions League final. And the man who just loves to bully defenders has bullied Oblak. Rangers in front. What a finale. A chip over the top and out. Woohoo! What a hit. The Mario noise right there. Come on! Bringing on some defensive players. And it should be... Oh, it's a weird shot. McTominay and Brownhill, get them on. Tavernier has the armband now. Dewsbury's off the field, so we've worked that well. As that is the final whistle. Rangers Football Club get madness playing in Old Trafford right now. I can't sing it because of copyright. Champions League trophy. How good does it look that it's not just the Scottish Cup or title? Champions League glory has reached the blue side of Scotland. And it's definitely not feeling blue. It's jubilation in Manchester. McTominay's back home. And he's won it where he calls home. He loves Scotland, of course. He's Scotland nationally. And he loves Old Trafford from Man United. Look how beautiful. White and blue look. Black and white, blue and white. The 2 best colour combinations going. As there is Tavernier. He's now 36-year-old. Before he retires, he will lift Rangers a final trophy. The Champions League trophy of all of them to lift. Get in. What a career mode. What a challenge. The worst rated team overall that we've won the Champions League with. What a save. And I'm not talking a goalkeeper save. What a career mode. Now we round them up to finish off with, and this is a roundup you'll want to hear. So many trophies. Absolutely so many trophies. We won 7 league titles and 4 domestic cups and 1 continental cup overall. That is 12 that should be in that cabinet. As we're going to go through biggest win. We beat Hearts 5-1 in September of 2024. Brilliant victory. But then it leads into our biggest loss. 5-1 to Juventus. Not 4-0 for once. 5-1. Even worse to Juventus in October 2024. Our highest fee paid for a signing was, of course, Gunn from Milan. I'm going to probably put a picture of Angus Gunn up because he hasn't got a player face for the cards that I make. But you know I mean Gunn, as in the left back. He was, yeah, 61 mil. As we now move on to 3 players that have stood out in this career mode. Not in terms of how good they were overall, just in terms of how much of an impact they had in doing this save. First off, I'm going to go with Dewsbury Hall. He hasn't played much and he may go under the radar, but a signing that drastically improved how we were doing in the Champions League when we signed him. So Keenan Dewsbury Hall, welcome to the club, mate. I'm going to take a break from these class players and I'm going to go with either Tavernier, Morelos or Kent. Tavernier's a given. Tavernier is a given, so I'm not going to include him in the card making. I'm going to include Morelos. He scored a brace, and he wasn't that good at the start in the first season. Alfredo Morelos, second player. The goals he scored in the final to win us it. Finally, an off shout, but how good he was. Jakub Kiwior at the back. Man, he sent us to the final. He isn't a Rangers player in real life, and what an impact he's had. He's not a standout name, but no one's been a standout name. This career mode's been made off players making a name for themselves. If you have enjoyed this, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel and tell me which career mode you want to see next. Summer is approaching, which means more videos because I am not studying. And I'll be studying your guys' comments and more career modes to come.